Hey folks, Joe with JC Baseball Collector here, coming back at you with another video. And today I've got a hobby box of 2023 Top Series 2. This will be the third opening of Series 2 I'm doing on the channel. I did a jumbo box, a week or so, I guess almost 2 weeks ago now. Definitely go check out that video. I opened a couple blasters, check out that format. And apparently, hobby boxes might be the hottest of the three, kind of based on some of the analysis and things that folks have done on odds and just, what folks are pulling and all of that. So definitely really looking forward to getting into this one. I never really bought jumbo and hobby both. And I'm sorry, I bumped the camera there. We'll get that back into a good spot. Never really was a guy who purchased both, but for whatever reason with 2023, I just decided to give both formats a go. For whatever reason, I don't know. I just decided to give it a go. All right, so let's do this. For whatever reason, all my videos have been a little high lately, so I'm going to try to just adjust it down. I think that is going to be a much better angle. All right, let's get into this. Aaron Judge there on the pack. You got the little H insignia signifying that it's hobby. In these boxes, you're going to get a relic or an autograph. Hopefully you beat the odds, you get a nice auto. But otherwise, we're just going to be chasing some big rookies. Anthony Volpe, Jordan Walker, Corbin Carroll, Josh Young, a number of the other big guys. So we got a little Jackie Robinson, all-star insert, put him to the side. Dre Jameson, he's not a bad little pitcher there. Ottavino and Varland. So yeah, I've certainly stockpiled quite a bit of Series 2 at this point. I feel like a broken record. I mention it in every video, but if SGC keeps running these specials, I will keep sending cards in for $9 to grade. I think I'm going to try to send in 8 to 10 cards for the Yankees PC, some Volpe stuff, maybe like an Oswaldo Cabrera rookie. There he is right there, Oswaldo Cabrera. So he struggled a bit for the Yanks this year, but he is a guy I like quite a bit, and he's just a character. He's a guy who brings a little bit of a spark and a little bit of a good attitude to the team. So I like him personally, and for $9, it'll be cool to have one of his Yankee cards in my PC. I think we have some guys like Oswald Peraza who has some insert rookies and autographs and other things in Series 2 that I'm going to try to pick up, send in as part of the order. If not, I might try to pick it up after the fact. There's Bo Naylor. He finally made his debut. He looked pretty good for the Indians, if I'm not mistaken. There's James Outman rookie card. Give James Outman a little love. Start get the showcase going. He was one of my top 10 rookies heading into Series 2. He's definitely slowed down a little bit, but not a terrible player. But yeah, I'm definitely going to try to put together a little Yankees Series 2 run. Got a little insert here. Significant statistics. Pulled one of these of Aroldis Chapman out of my blaster boxes. Not really sure how I feel about that insert set. Doesn't really do a whole ton for me. There's Kodai Senga. Also not a bad name. Give Kodai Senga a little bit of love. And the Ghost Fork. You think he's throwing the Ghost Fork there? Can't tell. It doesn't really look like the Ghost Fork, just based on where his fingers are on the seams. I'll give Kodai Senga a little bit of love up on the showcase. And to close it out, I got Dylan Carlson. So yeah, looking at the checklist, it was a little harder. I mean, Series 1 was kind of, I don't know. I just any good pulls I had, I sent in as part of that $9 special. But for Series 2, I wanted to actually make it some sort of run, some stuff that's gonna matter in my PC. So I figured let's do the Yankee thing because we got Volpe, obviously with his rookie card in here, and unfortunately, even though the guy struggled a bit, his stuff is still very expensive. And there's Jordan Walker, one of the top chases. It's probably in my top 3. I mean, the top 3 in this product are obviously Walker, Volpe, and Corbin Carroll, at least as of now. I think Corbin Carroll has separated himself as the clear #1 guy. I mean, when I was putting together a top 10 list and trying to do a preview before this product came out, I was trying to talk myself into giving it to Volpe just because I'm biased. 2, I was trying to look long term. Obviously Volpe playing a prime position and a prime market and all that, and you look at Corbin Carroll's numbers. I mean, this guy might win the MVP this year. I mean, he's just unbelievable what he's doing for the Diamondbacks, and they're obviously still leading out in the West, at least as of the time of this filming. There's a little Mookie Betts insert. you know, they what he's doing and what they're doing is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome to watch for sure. There's DL Hall, not a terrible pitcher for the Orioles. But yeah, Corbin Carroll's just unreal. Electric. I think he was, as of last weekend, might have been the last time that I looked, but and it looks like we're going to have a relic, so we'll just roll with it. Relic is going to be our hit, so maybe it'll be autographed. We'll see. There's Logan O'Hoppe. Give Logan O'Hoppe some love. Out for the season, but probably one of the top 10 prospects top 10 rookies in this set, at least as of today. You know, this stuff changes over the years. Guys fall off. Other guys who no one ever really thought about surge. That's just the way it goes. This is why you should always put your rookies aside, put them in a box. Even, you know, guys who you are like, you know, who even is this guy? So we're gonna have a Major League Materials relic of, brutal, a DL Hall Major League Material little white napkin piece relic. So it is a rookie. I mean, I guess that's cool, but that is pretty tough. That is definitely pretty tough. Of a hit for the box, and early in the box too. So let's hope we get some color, something cool. You know, maybe we'll get one of the golden mirrors. Maybe we'll get a nice gold, something like that. This package feels really thick too. I don't know if they just the way they have these packaged, but I think yeah, I don't think there's anything special in here. But that's a little bit of a tough hit, but that's all right. Yeah, we just have an insert here. So now we're going to be chasing, here he is, Corbin Carroll. I was just going to say, we're going to be chasing Corbin Carroll stuff and Anthony Volpe stuff going forward. Not too shabby. We get Corbin Carroll towards the middle of the showcase. Slide everyone over a little bit, create a little bit of room. Alrighty, let's see. Let's see what else we can get here. Let's see if Mr. Volpe is far behind. He's the only big one we haven't pulled yet. But we're not even halfway through the box, so still plenty of time. Marcus Stroman, who I cannot stand, but is having himself a monster season. There's no denying it. He's having a great year. Siani, Straw, and there's an Oscar Colas rookie card. Just pulled his gold out of my blaster boxes. Definitely go check out that video if you haven't already. Maybe I spoiled it saying I pulled the Oscar Colas gold, but maybe there's a bigger pull for all we know. I don't know. Honestly, don't remember. LeBlanc. I wonder if he's any relation to Matt LeBlanc of Friends fame. There's a Max Meyer rookie card. Brandon Belt. And we do have a little bit of color. It is Ranger Suarez. And it's not color. It is actually advanced stats. So a Ranger Suarez, not exactly the name you're looking for there. A Ranger Suarez numbered to 300 advanced stats. Not well centered. Not a card that anyone's going to write home about, but a parallel nonetheless. So a little bit of a tough box so far. There's no doubt about it. Hopefully that's not our only parallel in the box. That would definitely be tough, especially given the relic we got. No, I mean DL Hall he's a good prospect. There's Bay. Not a bad one, but you know, DL Hall's a good pitching prospect. I think he's gonna, you know, maybe slide into that Orioles rotation sooner than later. What is this gonna be? Hey, Jose Trevino, rainbow foil for my Yanks. He hasn't hit a lick this year. Tremendous defender though. There's Mr. Shohei Ohtani, All-Star game, American League All-Star. Pena Cup card and Evan Longoria. It might be one of Evan. I wonder if this is gonna be one of Evan Longoria's last cards in the Topps flagship product. He's got to be approaching the end of his career. I haven't even heard if he's doing anything with the Diamondbacks. Not that I pay super close attention outside of some of the big guys, you know, Gallen and Corbin Carroll. It's hard to follow everyone every day, but I don't know if Longoria's hurt or what. I'm gonna have to look it up after the video. But I feel like you just don't hear from him at all anymore. There's a Bryce Johnson, Jimenez, Diaz, Rizzo, Chuck Nasty, and a Xander Bogaerts in his new Padres uniform, at least as of the start of 2023. All right, a couple more packs in the first stack here. We've already pulled a bunch of the big rookies. We pulled our relic, which isn't not the greatest. But let's see if we can get any more color, any more parallels. We're still chasing my guy Anthony Volpe. We'd love to get him up there on the showcase. There's an all aces flipped over. There's going to be a Blake Snell, just a base. I don't see any kind of numbering on it. I don't know why it would be flipped over. There's Donnie Sands for that name. And a Connor Joe. All right, last pack of the first stack. So going to be halfway home. Try to wrap this video up in under 20 for sure. Kevin. Soler, I think he's having a nice year as well. Groshans. Nelson Cruz. Nelson Cruz is just hanging on for dear life, trying to get to that 500 homers. He's at 459. Don't know if he's hit any this year, wherever he landed. Is he still with San Diego? He might still be with San Diego. Wherever he landed, he's hanging on for dear life, trying his damnedest to get to that 500. I think he's like 43 or something at this point. And he can still hit a little bit. I mean, he's not the same guy, but he can still hit a little bit. I don't think he's going to quite get there, but, you know, it's just the way it is. There's another Bay, so we're already starting to see duplicates. That's a little unfortunate, especially if we don't get all the big names that we want, especially like Anthony Volpe, as I noted. This is going to be just another rainbow foil, I think. Yep, Andrew Velasquez. Here's a Pedro Martinez 88 design. A bunch of team cards, and a Keegan Aiken. All right. Let's keep it moving. Yeah, I think we're starting to see some dupes. I think Josh Bell. Yeah, I think these guys were already in this. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, because we've definitely seen Luis Castillo already. Adolis Garcia, or Adolis. Another team card, or some sort of Brewers team card, yeah, and a Daniel Bard. So not too much going on in that pack, not even an insert in that one. I just move a few things around so I don't knock my piles over. Break them into two. The big common stacks. Harold Ramirez, I thought that was Wander for a second there when I saw him smiling. Wander got benched last week. He, I guess the Kevin Cash, manager of the Rays, just didn't like his attitude, didn't like the way he was kind of carrying himself, and said he was being kind of a crappy teammate, and I got benched for a few days. I think he hit a homer in his first game back, so obviously he's maybe he got himself resituated, but yeah, that's tough. I mean, because this is a guy who's leading the American League, at least at the time of his benching, I think, in wins above replacement. He's been just about the best player in the AL this year. He's right up there with like Corbin Carroll and Ronald Acuna and some of the other guys. We're seeing a lot of duplicates. This kind of stinks. There's an Ezequiel Tovar. That's a pretty good one. Defensive wizard. Doesn't hit a whole lot, but if you can figure out a way to hit, he will be a good one. We'll get him up there over Kodai Senga. Why not? Switch up this showcase a little bit. But yeah, it's tough when you have a situation like that. There's Joey Menzies. He's not a bad one. We got another flipped over card. We got another flipped over card. Let's see what this is going to be. It's going to be Colorado Rockies. Michael Toglia, green ice or green foil, number to 499. So at least it's a rookie. It's not exactly the rookie you want, but it is a rookie nonetheless. So a rookie green foil, number to 499, is our next hit. So definitely been a little bit of a tough box. A lot of duplicates. If you watch my blaster videos, if you haven't, go, because it's good for a laugh. I opened two blasters. I put both of the stacks like next to each other, so I had them like situated like this, like one here, and there. And I kept going back and forth. I would open one of these and then one of these, and I would kind of be flipping back and forth through the boxes. And it was like the first pack I opened, and then the first pack of the next box I opened was the correlation was the exact same. Like the first 5 cards or so were in the pack prior from a totally different box. I mean, it was crazy what was happening. Look at that beard. That's like some Civil War stuff there. It was pretty funny actually. It got a little frustrating, but it was still pretty funny nonetheless. There's a Pete Alonso All-Star. So it was a little brutal in ways, but it wasn't bad. It was fine. But I mean, here, like I'm saying, we're seeing a lot of, you're not even guaranteed. I think the number of cards you get in the hobby box is 24 packs, 14 cards a pack, include some inserts and the hit and all that stuff. You're not even guaranteed to put the entire set together, the 330 card set together. So to see so many duplicates is definitely a little frustrating, and especially given that, you know, I'm chasing my guy from my PC team, and he's one of the ones we have not seen yet. You know, it definitely rubs you the wrong way, but I'm not gonna complain. I try to stay positive on the channel. I'm not, you know, I don't complain about these products. I tend not to, you know, complain about how much they print and all that. That's just not my style. You know, I enjoy opening packs and opening cards and you know, spending too much money and all this stuff and spending too much time on these videos and all that. But it's just, it's a fun pastime. It keeps me out of trouble. It's a fun hobby. But it's just, it's very funny when that stuff happens sometimes. You just can't help but laugh a little bit. There's an Alec Burleson. It's not bad. I've seen him rumored, at least on Twitter. I mean, who knows? People talk on Twitter. They don't really know anything. But seen him rumored as maybe a guy the Yankees might target, just because the Cardinals have an abundance of outfielders. The Yankees maybe could use an outfielder, especially if Judge is out long term. They haven't gotten a ton of production from the left field spot, though. Some of the guys filling in have been pretty good. I mean, who knows what actually ends up happening there, but I think they got to make a splash for a big name. There's Garrett Mitchell. Not bad. Still looking for Mr. Volpe. We're going to have another backwards, and we got to have a Francisco Alvarez, which is a good one. Let's see what this backwards card is. It's just going to be a rainbow foil of Bailey Falter. But we got Francisco Alvarez. That's a good one. We'll get him up on the showcase. Up over Mr. Tovar. Trying to remember the order of the rankings that I did and get all the get the top 5 up there at some point. I think my top 5 were Corbin Carroll, obvious number 1. Volpe and Walker, 2 and 3. Young 4, and speaking of Young 4, there he is, Josh Young. And then James Outman, I think was, no, James Outman wasn't 5. I think Alvarez was number 5. So I had Alvarez and Young, I think 4 or 5 in some order. Then I had Outman on there, I had Tovar on there, Senga and Yoshida, I think I had tied for 10th. Can't remember who the other guy was I had in there. I'm sure it'll come to me if I see him. Or I may have already seen him and I just kind of glanced over him. Ortega. I'm pulling Rafael Ortega's and I can't find a freaking Anthony Volpe. We're gonna have a gold, Hunter Dozier. So Hunter Dozier gold. Nothing crazy there. I'll put him to the side just so I remember to sleeve it. I do always sleeve my numbered cards, even when they're, you know, not the biggest names in the world. Guthrie, Matt Olson, and a Luis Severino. Sevy's been pitching a little bit better. Got off to a clunky start. I'm just going to sleeve this Hunter Dozier because why not? I said we try to get out of here in 20. I don't know if we're going to get out of here in 20. Got 2 minutes to go. 3 packs to go. Gotta, you know, say my closing statements. But hopefully we get ourselves an Anthony Volpe. I only have 1. I didn't get him in my blasters. Got 1 in my jumbo. I'm hoping to submit it to be graded. Didn't love the centering on the one that I got, so hopefully we get one here. Not too much going on in that pack either. I know I'm working through this pretty quickly, but you know, I was a little late to the party. I'm not really quickly. I talk too much, but I'm scanning the cards pretty quickly. But I was a little late to the party with something's backwards here. I don't know why. It's probably just an insert that they flipped around, but I was a little late to the party with Series 2 just because of the week I took off and I was on vacation and all that, and Ryan Nelson. So I know everyone's seen a lot of Series 2 already. Mark Vientos. Let's see what this is. Ooh. It's a Legends of the Game. Tony Gwynn. I think I pulled one of these out of the jumbo. I don't think that there's anything special about them. I think they're all kind of silver foily like that. So I thought that might be something, but pretty cool. Pretty cool, Tony Gwynn. Put that Mark Vientos in the rookie pile too, because he's a pretty good hitter. All right, last pack. Let's get some last pack magic. Pull something big. Maybe pull a Volpe. Please pull a Volpe. I would hate to go a whole hobby box without a Volpe. Nimmo. Lindor. It's getting late here. Don't think we're going to get him. Another Lindor. Trevino. And no Anthony Volpe. I mean, that's a little disappointing, that's for sure. And there was an Ohtani in that pack at least. But definitely a little disappointing to not pull my guy Anthony Volpe out of this box. But that's all right. We got one. We did get one out of the jumbo. Could always probably easily pick one up for a few bucks if I wanted to try to find a better centered one. And, oh, almost forgot about the silver pack. Did the same thing in the jumbo. Had it off to the side. Almost forgot. So I'll finish my spiel about Volpe, Volpe real quick. But, you know, a little disappointing, like I said, but it happens. So nothing crazy here. Don't think we have a parallel or anything here. So let's see what we got. Ozzie Albies, Eddie Murray, Mike Piazza, that's a cool one, and Xander Bogaerts. So I actually like that Mike Piazza. Even as a Yankee fan, I like that Mike Piazza a lot. All right, folks, thanks for sticking around. Decent hobby box. I wouldn't say it blew my doors off. I mean, I know folks said hobby was maybe the way to go, even over jumbo. Maybe we should have done 2 or 3 hobbies instead of a jumbo. Who knows? But not bad. I mean, got a bunch of big rookies. Relic was kind of whatever. Cool to get a rookie parallel, Taglia, but you know, obviously he's not the biggest name in the world. Little disappointed that we got skunked on Anthony Volpe, but you know, like I said, I did get my one out of jumbo, so I'll have one to you know, to submit. I'll have it slabbed up just to have it, even if the centering dings it on the grade or something. But otherwise, I'm probably pretty done with Series 2, maybe unless they do like a mega box and I happen to see one in Walmart or something and I snag it. But otherwise, we're going to have a bunch of other stuff rolling out on the channel in the coming weeks. You know, Heritage, Donruss. I think Finest is due to drop at some point. You know, I'm sure I'll do more SGC stuff. I talk about it plenty, right, on these videos. So, all right, guys, really appreciate you sticking around. I know this one went a little long again, longer than I wanted. I said we'd go under 20 minutes. Obviously didn't do that, and as I continue to talk. But thank you, guys. Really always appreciate your support. Thanks for watching my videos. We're kind of inching closer. We're up around 350 subs. As we get up around 400, I'll probably do another giveaway. So really looking forward to doing that for you guys. Otherwise, like this video, comment down below. Let me know what you've thought of Series 2 thus far this year. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks a lot. Best is yet to come. Take care.